In this video, we are going to talk about point number 4 of vector, in which we are going to discuss question based on section formula. As I always said, whenever we discuss a concept in vectors, we divide this into two parts. Okay, the first part is based on theoretical concept, and the second part is calculative concept. So in this video, we are going to discuss what to do when it is theoretical based concepts and what we'll do in the calculative based concepts. Let us begin with calculative concept first. In this concept, okay, we'll follow three rules. If in a sum we find P divides segment AB internally in the ratio m is to n, then suppose you find this statement in exam and the data is given in terms of ijk, then we apply section formula. Now this we have been already discussed in the coordinate geometry chapter. So here we take the point A, B. It all starts with who divides. So can I say P bracket P bar? And in a vector, every point has its own position vector. To whom it divides? AB. So can I say A bar and B bar? In what ratio it divides? M, N, and this M goes to B bar and this N goes to A bar. And then we apply the formula. So can I say by section formula, we can write P bar is equal to, let's follow the diagram, M goes to B bar, N goes to A bar, बीच में हमेशा plus upon addition of M and N. Okay, so this is the formula for internal section concept. So I repeat again, whenever in a question it is given that P divides segment AB internally in the ratio M is to N, then what we do, we draw a diagram where we draw a segment. सबसे पहला who divides, P divides. To whom it divides? AB it divides. In what ratio? M is to N. And then M goes to B, N goes to A. And looking at the diagram, we write the formula and then we substitute the value. Okay. Likewise, instead of this, suppose we have external section formula. So the second point is, if P divides segment AB externally in the ratio M is to N, then this time again we'll draw the diagram to write the formula. So we draw a segment. सबसे पहले who divides, so point P divides, P bracket P bar. To whom it divides? AB, okay, A bar, B bar. In what ratio it divides? M is to N. Now you again might argue that, sir, it is external section formula. So here the point P has to be outside the segment and not inside the segment AB. So ideally you expect me to draw something like this. Okay, the order of the point should be A bar, B bar and P bar, okay, where this is M and this is N. Now you are right, we should think of this, but here the diagram is not the actual diagram. We are drawing the diagram to write the formula. So what we do is, here is again I repeat the same thing, who divides, P divide. To whom it divides? AB. In what ratio? M is to N. M goes to B, N goes to A. Everything remains same. The only difference is, since it is external division, what we do is, out of this two, any one we take it as minus. Okay, and now we write the formula the same way. So can I say by section formula, P bar is equal to M goes to B bar. Now this time it is not N, it is minus N goes to A bar. बीच में हमेशा plus upon M plus of minus N. Okay, so that is how we get external section formula. So if you see the way of writing both the formulas, that is internal as well as external, it is same. Okay, it's just that in internal we write Mn, in external we write any one of the term as negative. Okay, so just put a star on this when you solve. Now the third formula which we can apply in this particular concept is, if P is midpoint of segment AB. Okay, now this in this we will not go draw the diagram and write the ratio 1:1. We already know that if a P is midpoint of segment AB, is it not your two vectors, that is AP bar and PP bar, will be same. So AP bar is equal to PB bar. Now we also know that a vector can be written as position vector of terminal point minus position vector of initial point. Here we can also write position vector of terminal point minus position vector of initial point. Let's group P bar on one side. So can I say 2P bar is equal to A bar plus B bar, and eventually we get P bar is equal to A bar plus B bar by 2. And if you can recall, is it not this was the midpoint formula which we used to call it as sum by 2. Okay, so in exam when I say midpoint, I would directly go for sum by 2. So there is no need of diagram and proving all this thing. Okay, directly remember midpoint means sum by 2. Okay, so these are the three formulas we use when the concept is based on calculator. Now let us discuss the most important concept, that is theoretical concept. Okay, now when I say theoretical concept of section formula, we think of three golden rules. Okay, three golden rules. Okay, now let me be very clear, these are nothing rules given in that book. Okay, these are my homemade productions. Okay, fine, so just keep an eye on this. Let's go for three golden rule. We start with rule number 1, in which we think of rule number 1 when a point divides a segment. Okay, when a point divides a segment, in this rule we follow two steps. Okay, step number 1, get an expression involving point which divides and points which define segment. Okay, so let's say example, if I see P divides QR, this is the statement you find in the question. So then in step number 1, try to get expression involving P bar, Q bar and R bar. Now most of the time this expression would be ready. If not, then we develop. So let's take an example. We have something like this: 2P bar plus 3Q bar minus 5R bar is equal to 0 bar. Okay, so something like this would be given to you. Now in step number 2, what we do is group dividing point on one side and rest on other. Okay, so if I take the same example, okay, where I said P divides QR, okay, in step number 1 we have got an expression. So let's say expression is 3Q bar plus 5R bar equal to 0 bar. Okay, so now here who divides? P divides. Okay, so what I should do is group P on one side, group P bar on one side. Okay, just keep this in cloud. So let us group P bar on one side. Can I say 2P bar is equal to 5R bar minus 3Q bar? Now if you're really smart, is it not I get P bar is equal to 5R bar minus 3Q bar upon 2, and this denominator 2 can be written as 5R bar minus 3Q bar. Can I write it as 5 minus 3? And if you are really smart, do you see this as external section formula? So I hope you got an idea what we are supposed to do when we see a point divides a segment. So let me repeat one more time. Okay. Golden rule number 1 says point divides a segment. Okay. In such sum, what we do, we follow 2 steps. Step number 1 says get an expression involving point which divides and point which defines a segment. So something like this you will find, and this kind of expression would be given to you. Once you get the expression, what you do with that? Group the dividing point on one side and rest on the other. So in this statement, you can see that the dividing point is P. Okay, so I should group P on one side. Okay, now in this expression, if I group P on one side and adjust it, is it not at the end I may see a section formula? In this case, I am getting external section formula. So this is where the golden rule number 1 ends. Now what to do, what result we can get from this, we'll see in the sum. But the minimum requirement is this much. Okay. Now let me begin with rule number 2. Now when we talk about, yeah, 9, please. So now let's discuss the next rule, that is rule number 2. In this rule, we will talk about a segment dividing a segment. Okay, rule number 1 was talking about a point divides a segment. In rule number 2, we say segment divides a segment. Okay, so let's take an example, something like this. They will give you AB divides CD. Okay, so something like this you'll find in the exam. Now what we do, in this also we follow 2 steps. Okay, in step number 1, try to arrange points forming the segment on one side. That is, if we have AB divides CD, can I say group A bar, B bar? Oh, just a sec. Before we start with this, I need to first get an expression, okay, because that is more important. So in step number 1, I say get an expression which involves the points which defines the segments. So let's take an example. If I find something like this, AB divides CD, okay, then try to get an expression involving A bar, B bar, C bar and D bar. Okay, so this would be given to you. Let's take an example, that is something like this, 3A bar plus 4B bar minus 2C bar minus 5D bar is equal to 0 bar. Okay, so something of this sort would be given. If not given, then we'll develop. Okay, so once you get an expression, what you do now in step number 2, arrange the position vector of the points. Okay, so that is, let us say again we have AB divides CD and we have 2A 3A bar plus 4B bar minus 2C bar minus 5D bar equal to 0 bar. Okay, so then what we do it is we arrange A bar B bar on one side and C bar and D bar on the other. Then arrange A bar, B bar on one side and C bar, D bar on other. Okay, so here can I say, we'll write this as 3A bar plus 4B bar is equal to 2C bar plus 5D bar. Now here again, if you see nicely, okay, the coefficients, if I add, I get 7. Here also if I add coefficient, I get 7. So with this thought, what I do is I divide by 7 on both sides. Okay, so when I divide by 7 on both the side, what I get is 3A bar plus 4B bar upon 7 is equal to 2C bar plus 5D bar upon 7. And now this 7, I'll be going to write it as, on the left side, and going to write it as 3 plus 4, so that I can get a section formula. And on the other side also, I'll write 5D bar, but this time I'll write 7 as 2 plus 5. Okay, and just one additional point here, that once you get the section formula, we should write here point M bar. Okay, this we assume, because end of the day, is it not a point divides a segment and not a segment divides a segment? So diagrammatically you will see something like this. This is a segment, let's say AB, this is the segment, say let's say CD, and this intersecting point is M. I hope you're getting it. Okay, so this is what we do when a segment divides a segment. So again I repeat, in golden rule number 2, a segment divides a segment. Okay, in that, in step number 1, we try to get an expression which involves a dividing point. Once you get the expression, in step number 2, we'll try to arrange them. Okay, now AB on one side and CD on other. So suppose in the same sum, I say divides AC divides BD. Okay, if I see this, then can I say I should group A bar and C bar on one side and B bar and D bar on the other? So basically it depends upon which segment you are talking. So right now we are talking of AB on one side and CD on the other. Now once you arrange it, you will find a common number. Okay, now that number here in this case is 7. Okay, so after getting this common number, what we do is we divide both sides by 7, and once you divide, you will see the section formula. As I said, the additional point, please remember, do not forget to assume this point, okay, because that would be the dividing point. So this is your rule number 2. Now let's finally go to golden rule number 3, okay, that is reading ratio from an expression. In both the rules, rule number 1 as well as rule number 2, at the end, is it not we found out that we get the section formula? And now we need to convert this into statemential form, and there where we use rule number 3. Okay, so let's take an example. We have an expression R bar is equal to 5A bar minus 2B bar upon 5 minus 2. Okay, now if I ask you to read this, okay, can I say here who divides? So you say R divides. Okay, किसको divides? Can I say A B को divide? Okay, now in what ratio? Sorry, internally or externally? You say externally. Now why you said externally? Obviously, since there is negative sign you find, and that is why you said externally. In what ratio? In what ratio? Okay, so then in the ratio, can I say 5:2? Okay, but the answer what you got is wrong. Now what generally people think that this is M, this is N, so the ratio is M:N. Okay, never think this way, please. Okay, and that is why I am giving you golden rule number 3. We always say that to write the ratio would be 2:5. I'll be asking, sir, why 2:5? So please remember, to read ratio from an expression, I am rewriting here, to read ratio from an expression, look at the coefficient of terminal point. Okay, so what is more important? I repeat, reading of ratio, coefficient of terminal point. Okay, and we consider it as m. So what I'm doing here is your ratio writing will start with coefficient of terminal point, and here you can clearly see that the terminal point of AB is B bar. Okay, so in the expression we see the coefficient of B bar and write the ratio. Okay, so while writing the ratio, please always consider that the first number is not m. It actually depends upon which segment you are talking, and you should focus on the terminal point of the segment while writing the ratio. To explain you, let's take one more example. Suppose I get m bar is equal to, is not 3a bar plus 4b bar upon 3 plus 4. Now if I ask you to read, can I say who divides? So I say m divides, किसको divide कर रहा है? Segment AB bar, internal or external? This time internally. Why you said internally? As I said, I have positive sign. Okay, in the ratio. Now, as I said, when I write the ratio, is it 3 is to 4? The answer is no. It is 4 is to 3, because here this is coefficient of the terminal point. Now, let's change the name of the segment. If I say segment BA, please keep an eye on this. When I say BA, you'll be looking at the terminal point, that is A, and looking at A, can we write the ratio as in the question? The coefficient of A is m. Okay, so with that, can I say the ratio is 3 is to 4? Okay, I repeat, why I have seen 3? Why I have taken 3 first? Because it is the coefficient of A, that is terminal point. So I repeat one more time, to get the ratio, we look at the terminal point. Okay, and this is where we are done with the theoretical concept of section formula. So I repeat again, okay, whenever you talk of section formula, you have two choices. One is theoretical and one is calculative. In theoretical, we follow golden rules. So first is for point, divides, segment. When I say that, you follow two steps. Step 1, I'm writing in short form expression, and step 2 is arrange. Okay. Likewise, the second golden rule was for segment dividing a segment. Okay. So segment divides segment. In this also you follow two steps. Step number 1, expression. Step number 2, arrange. Okay, and finally third, how to read ratio. So read ratio implies m is to n, where this m is coefficient of terminal point. Just keep these three things in your mind, and you take any tough sum on section formula which is based on theoretical concept can be solved by using three rules. Okay, and then we go for calculative concept, which was very simple. P divides AB internally. Okay, so in my mind there's a diagram. Who divides? P divides. Kisko divide? AB. In what ratio? M is to n. M goes to B, n goes to A. Second, P divides AB externally. Now when I say divides externally, we follow the same diagram. Who divides? P divide. Kisko divide? AB को divide. In what ratio? M is to n. But instead of n, we take it as minus n. M goes to B, minus n goes to A. And finally, the third part, that is P is midpoint of a segment AB, then we write P bar is equal to A bar plus B bar upon 2 directly using sum by 2, and that is where your section formula ka notepad is over. So just follow this table very nicely, and I don't think so there is any sum you'll get stuck in this particular section. So with this we are coming to end of introduction of the section formula. In the next video we'll be discussing the question based on section formula. Thank you.